It's Week 3 of the National Football League.
And we'll be watching Edgerrin Cooper.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his second season out of Kentucky.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Levis looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
That's complete to Dobbs. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Willis looking to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Levis. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. On the move to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Willis. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now Willis on the bootleg. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Willis. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Levis. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back to throw, it's Levis. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Levis to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Running right, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Levis back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throw to the right, caught by Okakwo. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. But they go play action. Here's Levis. Okakwo holds it in left side. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis to throw once more. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quay Walker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower. Because he's got to get more distance, that means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Packers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll run right here with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Caught left side, Hopkins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Willis looks to pass it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Willis. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Willis. And complete once again to Watson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Willis will look to throw it. Quick slant to Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Levis sets up to throw here. A very quick pass to Ridley. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on.
We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and receiver Christian Watson getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. To throw, here's Willis. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Little bootleg here, Levis. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
3rd down and 13. Back to throw, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They go play action with Willis. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Willis now off of play action. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Willis. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Jacobs again, and once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
In motion right goes Hopkins. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Levis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And Levis going back to the air. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Levis to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Mike zero.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Pollard will take it up the gun. And he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make...
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, it's Levis. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and that is incomplete. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Levis looking to throw. He'll find Okonkwo. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The tight end in motion right. Here's Levis. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right 5-4. Odd.
Levis back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Willis. Musgrave's got it out right. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A short throw to Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Willis. They'll complete this one to Watson. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Again, Willis to throw. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A very quick pass to Ridley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Levis sets up to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Levis from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis to throw once more. That escapes the sack. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got this complete to Ridley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Here now, 2nd and goal. Levis out of the shotgun now. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Jacobs going to try the middle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense had quarterback Will Levis ready to go to work once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. This is 1st and 10. Here's Levis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Levis to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.